Joining us today on Living Local Carolina is author and speaker Marcus Gill. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Glad to have you back on the show.
I'm excited. I'm thrilled.
Yes, we talked to you about content creation and what that looks like. And now today for our viewers, I wanted to talk about self-publishing for those who have been dreaming of writing a book. I know you've written a few, so
That's right.
What's your process like?
You know what? My process is all about peace and quiet, telling my story, being 100% genuine, but also being very straightforward with how I get my message across.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people think that self-publishing is difficult. It's not. You don't need so much. You don't need even a lot of labor when you're just telling your story.
Right.
And you got to be very consistent in just telling your story.
Okay, so your first step is making sure you get peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet.
Getting in a nice, quiet place.
That's right, because focus is important.
So for you, do you try to write so many chapters at a time?
Well, sure. Yeah, that's a good question. You know, my structure is to come up with the subject matter, and I normally break the subject matter down into 10 sections.
Okay.
And then I break each subject matter down into 5 sections.
Woo! 10, 5.
And I do 1,000 words per section per chapter.
Wow.
So if I do 10 chapters, 5 sections with 5,000 words apiece, I got a $50,000 word book, and hopefully we'll make $50,000.
So what you're saying is you have an outline and you have a
Absolutely.
goal on how much content you want in each section of the book.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So are you a writer or are you more of a dictator on paper? Like for
Well, you know,
me,
I go between both.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I can do the dictation, but I also like to write because sometimes in writing, you think more.
Okay.
It's one of the things that I've realized. Writing helps us to think more. The dictation portion just is a conversation.
Okay. So
Yeah.
sitting down with pen and paper, the old school way.
Old school way.
Yes, and just writing it out. Okay, now, like I was saying earlier, for some of us, particularly for myself, what really has helped me with writing is being able to speak it out because I do a lot of driving sometimes. And so sometimes I just want to talk how I'm feeling, talk what I feel like I need to share. And then I use a transcription tool.
Sure.
And with that tool, it just so I can just go back and organize
Now we're
it.
talking about digital wars. With the transcription tool, you always got to go back and find
Organize it.
the correct words, and something you said, the auto match picked up another word, and sometimes it's
Right.
in capital and sometimes it's in a whole nother language. So that's why I say go in the old school way, pen and paper. It's always beneficial because right in the moment you can correct.
One of the things that I love about being able to record my thoughts and using a real transcription tool is you can search for the thought that you had. So,
Okay.
you can kind of search through and say, oh, I said love, and search, find that word.
Find out, take that first step.
Right.
Write the outline.
Right.
That's the first step. Once you get the outline, that outline is going to motivate you to now fill it with content. And the next
Right.
thing you know, in 3 months or so, if you take your time and do it right, you've got your first book.
Right, and so then it's about finding a publisher or a printer, getting everything copywritten. Once you have it copywritten, then you can send it off and get it
Well, yeah, that
published.
process is pretty simple. You can go right online, just look up the United States copyright laws and rules, find the address, mail your copy, a transcript or PDF form. You can do it even digitally and mail it straight to Washington, D.C. Your file is there forever and it's protected.
Right.
You find your graphic artists on some of these websites where you can get some awesome work done, some great resources for little money.
Right.
Get a great cover done, find an editor to make sure that you sound great, you sound intelligent. Get somebody to print and pack it. I have a great company that I use.
Okay.
They'll print it up, they'll package it, have it to your doorstep, and there you got 100 books to distribute all over the world.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us some quick and easy ways to write a book, publish it, and share it with friends and family and people who we don't know.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to the books that are going to be produced from your viewers.
Yes, you guys let me know what you think about this and if you've started writing. See you again next time.